Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Tuesday, August 20th, 6:24 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:24 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Hey, my friends. Hey, Jeffrey. Greg, Shake and Bake. Topher. Hey, Night Truck. K-Mac. I think you joined TCG, K-Mac. Welcome. Hey, Jenny. Jenny and Queens. Hey, Spaceball, Andre, Mal, Hector, Paula, Tess, Anderson, Alice, Chris, Tien. Hey, Nugget. Hey, Bill. Thank you, Night Truck. Thank you so much. Y'all ready to get started with the trading day? If we were the Jeffersons, we are moving on up. We are gapping up this morning on SPY. QQQ still has a gap up. And let's see if IWM has a gap up. Still. IWM still has a gap up. So we have a lot of gap ups out there. The question is, will they maintain their gap ups? Hey, Luzmar. Hey, Success, Anderson, Hector. Hi. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being such big supporters of TCG and the pregame show. I appreciate it. So let me go back up to the top. Yeah, BA was a short yesterday, a Queen of the Mountain short. We had the daily 50 MA overhead. We are gapping down this morning. So if you have a name that's gapping down compared to gapping up, we have so many names that are gapping up. So if you have a name that's gapping down, it's definitely weak. So what we were looking for yesterday was the weekly lower high compared to 196.95. It didn't set up exactly like I wanted it. I wanted it to stop here at 180.51, Friday's high. It went right over it and then rejected. So it still worked. But I would say as long as yesterday's low is resistance, you are good on the short. 1 second, I have to cough. Sorry about that. Okay. AKAM. AKAM going sideways on the daily, getting pretty tight. Weekly is stuck below the 200 MA. Monthly, we're looking for a lower high. $101.89, $101.89, $101.94. We have a double top there. I'd be really careful with that double top. Hourly is squeezing. We're going straight across, but again, we have that double top we have to be worried about. We don't have any trades in pre-market to judge. So I would just make it simple. As long as we're below 102, I would be bearish. Meta for success. Meta is not gapping up. I would make note of that. We have so many names that are gapping up. Meta is not gapping up. That's something to make note of. However, this is a potential daily bull flag. Nothing wrong with this chart. 542.81 all-time high is within reach. Your closest resistance that is important is 539.77. Jeffrey, you're cute. Again, we're not gapping up, so we have to make note of that. The hourly 50 MA is overhead. 530.51 and 531.66 are resistance. Yeah, Meta is definitely not strong this morning compared to others. PLTR, we'll get started in just a second. PLTR is right under yesterday's high. I love this chart. I love this company. I love this company. However, we are right under yesterday's resistance, yesterday's high. As long as that remains as resistance, we need to respect it. 32.59. So 32.60, I would say, is resistance. Just give it a penny wiggle room. And as long as we're below that, I would say it's a short. But we have plenty of room for a daily higher low. $32.50 is your pre-market support. I really love PLTR. I think oversold conditions could be a situation where we could buy dip opportunities for potential backburners for 5-15 minute oversold conditions during regular trading hours. Last one, then we'll get started with the show. Very low volume for a $1.50 stock, very low volume. $1.54 is your next resistance over $1.50. You had a big day yesterday. I would say maybe a back burner is on the table if you get 5-minute oversold during regular trading hours. But again, this is very low volume for a low price stock. So please, please, please be careful. Y'all ready to get started with the show? Let's do it. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chark Lori. If you want to give me a follow on X, that would be great, at Chark Lori. Check us out on charkeyes.com. I just want to point out the map yesterday. We had big green in NVIDIA, AMD, Goog, and Tesla, but everything else pretty muted. We had very few stocks, but they were key stocks that were lifting us up yesterday. So if they take a break today, we need all the other stocks to turn bright green to lift the market up. The Market Environment Dossier, we are very green this morning. I use this information to form my thesis for the day, but I don't let it form my action for the day. My action depends on price action, which is the most important. We are so super bullish, yet we're looking for weekly lower highs on so many charts. So I'm going to be very cautious with this number today. 125, sure, very bullish, but I'm going to be careful. Economic calendar, we have Bostic speaking, Barr, and then we have the API estimates at 4:30, and then we have the oil inventory tomorrow at 10:30. I just noticed my battery wasn't plugged in. I'll have to figure that out. I think I'm okay. Hey, KK. Hey, Fat N. Yeah, hit that like button. Hey, taxi driver. Hey, Diego. All right, let's look at charts. My favorite thing to do. So looking at ES, we got over that 5,600 resistance from August 1st. We got over the 5629 resistance from July 23rd. We are overbought on the 4-hour. 4-hour overbought is at 79, so we're not at that level. So the historical RSI resistance where RSI pauses is at 84 on the 4-hour. So we're not there yet. We're getting close. And we're looking for a weekly lower high. Weekly lower high, 4-hour RSI at 84. I will be looking for a potential short top fish setup. We're not there yet. NASDAQ, we're looking for a weekly lower high. 4-hour is overbought. We have potential 4-hour bull flag. The 4-hour 12 EMA is our spirit guide on so many charts. Bullish. NASDAQ bullish. ES bullish. RTY bullish. Dow bullish. As long as the 4-hour 12 EMA is below price, that's our spirit guide and it's bullish. Looking at RTY. Weekly lower high is the more likely scenario, and 4-hour is now overbought. I'm sorry, did I say oversold earlier? I feel like I said oversold. Let me take a sip of coffee and wake up. With 4-hour overbought conditions, looking for a weekly lower high, that's typically where we start scouting the location for that top fish setup. And RTY would be at the top of my list because we are so far from weekly resistance. 2320. If we look at Dow, our next weekly resistance is at 41427. We're not that far away. We do have a squeeze on the weekly on the Dow. 41427 is that next resistance, and 4-hour is overbought. We're not at historical RSI resistance level. I don't know who's hitting that heart button, but God bless you. Thank you. Keep hitting that like button. Hit the heart button. Hit a button, but not the exit button. VIX, we're up a little bit. The market's pretty flat. VIX is saying, oh, well, maybe we should hedge against the Jackson Hole Symposium this week. We have Powell speaking Friday. We're butting up against the hourly 26 EMA. We have plenty of room for an hourly higher low. So VIX is green, but I wouldn't say it's anything to be worried about right now. Hang Seng is red, was red overnight. DAX is currently red. Bitcoin is green. Bitcoin woke up. We now have potential 4-hour bull flag. So we went from looking for a 4-hour lower high to now we have the 4-hour higher high, and we have potential 4-hour bull flag. Daily, we have a daily trend change back to the bulls now. But the daily 50 EMA is overhead. Let's see how many times it's rejected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times the daily 50 EMA has rejected. So we have to keep that in mind. But Bitcoin definitely had a bullish overnight, a bullish move overnight. Wiccan, no, you're the best. Y'all are nice to me. I have off mornings so much, and y'all are still nice to me, and I appreciate it. So we have the 12 EMA on the daily. On ETH is acting as resistance. Yes, we got a daily higher high. On the hourly, we're looking for a lower high. On the next bounce, I would be looking to short ETH, looking for a lower high compared to the overnight high of 2697. Let's call it 2700. Dollar has been weak. We're trying to find a bottom here at 10176, 10173, and we're looking for a monthly higher low. So we're looking for a monthly higher low compared to 100.617. So monthly, we're looking for a higher low. Daily's oversold. So on last night's video, yesterday's video, I did 5 videos yesterday. I commented on the dollar that yes, we are looking for that monthly higher low. But we need the 15-minute to maintain a trend change, and it can't. Dollar is super weak. Hey, Hector, you're welcome. So gold got a new all-time high overnight. Gold is definitely in favor. Going to take another sip of coffee. 1 second. I feel like Jack Nicholson. You want me to have that coffee. You need me to have that coffee. Gold is bullish. We're looking for the hourly higher low compared to 25.35 on a pullback. Super bullish. Yesterday, I really dogged gold saying, hey, you're not taking advantage of dollar weakness. Well, today it has made up for it and then some. Dollar is only down 0.06 and gold is up 0.78. So gold is definitely taking advantage of the dollar weakness. Oil, we're looking for the daily higher low. 4 hour got oversold. If you watched the video last night, I said, hey, let's watch this 15-minute for a trend change for potential long. It's working right now. 73.97 is your resistance. You have API estimates after hours today at 4:30, and you have oil inventory tomorrow at 10:30. Nat gas had a super bullish day yesterday. It's saying, Lori, stop talking mean about me and calling me Nat trash. 4 hour bull flag confirmed. 230 is your next resistance. Daily 50 MA is up at 2414. I would say this is the most effort I have seen from the nat gas bulls to say, okay, we're ready for a change in character, a change in structure. Apple, we're no longer gapping up. This morning on the whiteboard notes, if you saw it, I think I commented that we were gapping up. We're no longer gapping up, but hello, we're still holding the hourly 12 EMA, the 4 hour 12 EMA. Super bullish. But if you said, Lori, you must take a trade on Apple. Sorry, looking for yesterday's high. I would be looking for a top fish against 226. If I had to take a trade on Apple, if I were forced to take a trade on Apple, I would be looking for a short against 226. We got a daily higher high, but we're looking for a weekly lower high. Come on, RSI. And 4 hour got overbought. We're no longer overbought, but I would be looking to short 226. Hey, 99 slacker, 9999999. Hey, Money Milton. Hi. So Amazon's no longer gapping up. 4 hour is no longer overbought. The gap fills at 181.87. I have an alert there, as you can see. I want to know when we get close to that. We are looking for a weekly lower high. So Amazon would definitely be on the top of my short list. Any push up, I would be looking for a short. Nvidia, no longer gapping up. Potential 4 hour bull flag. Looking for a weekly lower high compared to 136.15. This thing has been so bullish. I did the whiteboard 3 hours ago, and man, have things changed since then. I would use 130 as my stop loss. I would say 130.05. And I would be looking to short Nvidia at this spot because we're looking for the weekly lower high. I'm not trying to be a contrarian. I'm using the most likely scenario for the higher time frame scenarios to say, okay, what's the most likely scenario? Tesla's gapping up. Tesla would not be on that short list. What was their news? Final trades. European Commission lowers China EV import duties. Okay, so they have some positive news. So Tesla, I would be looking long. This would not be on my short list for sure. I'd be looking for a pullback near yesterday's high for a potential long. And I'm sorry that it appears as though I wasn't very creative with my Queen of the Mountain trades, but all I could find was back burners. So ASTS, we were able to get over resistance. We're gapping up. I would be looking for the first 5-minute oversold during regular trading hours. Let's go set that alert. Tell me when RSI gets to 30 on the 5-minute, and I only want it during regular trading hours. It has been super bullish. It's a very dangerous name. Be careful. Roku had a big day yesterday. Huge day. Daily trend change for the bulls. We filled the gap. We're no longer gapping up. However, I would say let me know when RSI, they've changed the way this works and it drives me crazy. Tell me when the RSI gets to 30. Roku could be a back burner trade setup. VRTX has been super bullish, big gap up, or a gap up, I should say. 491 fills the gap. I want to know that. And I would say this could be on back burner watch, looking for first 5 or 15-minute oversold conditions during regular trading hours. And NVIDIA was my other back burner trade setup, looking for first 5-minute oversold conditions during regular trading hours. Tell me when the RSI gets to 30 on the 5-minute. I'm even going to do the 15-minute on NVIDIA because it's that important. So ASTS, Roku, NVIDIA, VRTX, back burners, all 4 of them. I'm not looking to top fish. Well, I'm looking to top fish items, but I prefer the more conservative approach is to look for back burners today. The more aggressive approach is to look for top fish. And I'm okay with either. Walmart. Walmart potential daily bull flag. It looks okay. We're holding the hourly 12 EMA, and when I say okay, I mean it looks beautiful. I just don't want to chase. This looks like it would be a chase right now on the long. We want to pull back for the long. Bragg. Then my alarm is going to go off in 2 minutes. Bragg Gaming. They had earnings last week. Doesn't look like it went very well. I don't know that it has hot news. We're just only up by 1 penny. I wouldn't say hot news. Okay, expands partnership with Caesars. All right. This is a pretty broken name. The structure is broken on this chart. I'd be very, very careful. Starbucks for my Duke. Starbucks short. We had this big spike up. We have Elliott that took a big position, and then we have the CMG CEO that transferred from Chipotle to Starbucks, and that spiked the name up last week. I don't know if I'd be shorting it. Yeah, we have a big gap below. I just don't know if I'd be shorting it. I'm not saying it won't work. This actually looks pretty decent for a bottom fish against 92.13. All right, that's it for me. Use stop losses and TCG members. I'll see y'all in 10 minutes.